What's up, everybody? I wish I could be the one of good news, but nothing yet. I'm literally just waiting. I don't know anything about welding or putting hitches on, but I hope this time, because last time they tried moving the home, the hitch fell off because the welder didn't weld it good enough. I don't know. Anyway, hey, Mayor. So I'm just waiting. It's a nice day today. I didn't think it was gonna be so nice this week, but I don't always pay attention to the weather app. So I have this doctor appointment I have to make. I haven't made yet, but I want to get the house and get that over with. Get to the storage unit, get that over with. But as I was talking to my daughter about that, if we go through things and we find out things have been stolen, because she's got a pretty vivid memory of what we packed and what's in there and what's not. So I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm just gonna get really really angry. I mean, I know Tom's lawnmower's not there. I have no lawnmower now because the push mower her husband kept because it needed to be fixed, and I said he could just have that because I would have the riding lawnmower. But guess who has the riding lawnmower? Renee. She still has the key to my one to the storage unit. In fact, I never got that key for the other door. There's two doors to go into the unit. The gated section where you had to go through a gate, and then the other door where you pull in with the truck and you open the door. I don't have that key. Um, I haven't contacted my lawyer, but I don't want him having to anything to do with that because it's not he shouldn't have to deal with that. Get some kind of special tool, I guess, to break that lock off. It is what it is, but yeah. I'm really upset about it because that was my husband's riding lawnmower. He took pride in his things. He took care of his things. And my son said this lawnmower was just left outside on the property and it wasn't really being taken care of. He goes, even the camper that when you left it wasn't in the shape that you when they left. And I literally cried. Because when they left, that camper was in some pretty good shape. I was pretty proud of that camper. I was going to turn that camper into my slash business slash office. And he goes, you know, I try not to think about it too much, Mayor, but it just gets me so mad. And I know, I'm not going to, I'm trying to let it go and give it all to God. I really am. And I ask Lord to take this anger from me because I don't want to live with this anger in me anymore, you know? Because it affects my life every single day. Crying out loud, I was 138 in Indiana and now I'm 114. You know, I have been fighting for ways. I've talked to lawyers and stuff like that, and it just costs money. Like, and then I have to go there. And that costs money to go there with gas, too. And it's like, it's an endless thing, you know, battle. Trying to get money from a turn up, you know. It is way easier than said and done. This whole process with this whole house thing is definitely easier. It's not it's not as easy process as I thought it would be. I made a sandwich here and I can't even really eat because I just don't want this house to be delivered. I want it to be on the property so I can just get that weight lifted off my shoulder. And then get to the storage unit. That's my big plan. I don't know. I have to, I forgot to take my thyroid pill this morning. And I've been cutting down too on smoking too. You know, the THC. I've been cutting way down. I used to smoke a lot, but I've been cutting a lot down. And I told the doctor, and he said, "Well, I can't have you just go cold turkey with that because we have to involve your neurologist with that." And I said, there are some pills that do help me, but however, all I do remember was when I was having seizures and grand mal seizures, like really bad grand mal seizures, you know, the doctor put me on concoctions of different medications. And I think the last two were Keppra and Topomex or something like that. I forgot the name of the other one. But I don't know if I'm ready to start going back on that. And will they put me on that? That's the question too, because I have been seizure free for more than 7 years. So yes, I'm still at Missy's. Missy's doing great. Her mom's doing good. Everyone's well. Yeah, I'm still here. We're gonna be neighbors. Literally, we're all neighbors now. Which is good because then I'll have them right nearby and stuff like that. It worked out really well. See, the Lord had a plan. It just didn't go the way I thought it would. You know, because of how it all worked out. With Missy's brother-in-law, her son, and then Missy and her mom, and then me. It's kind of like we live in a little square box. That is really good news. You know, you always say, can you handpick your neighbors? Some people don't get to choice that. But in this place, the Lord has blessed me with that, and I am blessed with that, so good with that. It's funny too how I literally just said that. Sometimes you don't always get to pick your neighbors, but you know, this in my case, I'm able to do that. So that's some good stuff. Is it the home I really wanted and dreamed of? No. And Renee took that from me because all the ridiculous stuff that I've had to listen to her ideas and stuff like that when I should have just picked up the phone and found even a studio apartment with full utilities, I would still have money left over. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just didn't think of that. Yeah, it took a long time for my lawyer to finally settle with probate and the courts and all that, but I wouldn't have had to buy the campers and the trucks. I just didn't want to. And I trusted. I would listen to everything she said. I was like, mm-hmm. And anytime I would say, I have an idea, and she would go, well, no, it's gonna go my way. And every time. Anyway, I love you guys. Here's Jasmine, and we're gonna call it a good day. Jazz. What do you mean to startle you? Say hi. Are you looking for that fly? Who's in here? Anybody in here? No? She's getting fat. Look at... We just talked about that, too. Her weight. These cats are a blessing, let me tell you, because they are definitely my emotional support animals. If I have a bad day, or if I'm crying, or if I'm upset, especially Jasmine or Lily or Mabel will come by me and remind me that I'm loved. It is hard to think straight, right? I literally, that whole process, I was not even thinking. I had someone tell me, are you sure you can trust these people? Anyway, I love you guys. It would be great if I get the camper in the truck and all my stuff that was in the camper that I purchased back, and all that back, and the money that I lent her so she could pay her mortgage. And I would get that all back, but that's dreaming. That's literally dreaming for her to do the right thing, and God forbid for her to do that, right? But I can't do nothing until she makes that move, because I financially cannot afford to hire a lawyer, go to court just to get my stuff back. That is ridiculous. Anyway, love you all. See you guys soon. And I'll let you guys know. Trust me, I'll let you know. I'll be jumping up with joy when my house is delivered.